I finally got the replacement part for my TASCAM 34B reel-to-reel machine, and this is the new part here. It's a little different from the original part. This is one of the remaining pieces of the original part, and what's kind of odd is that if you look at, there are a lot of cracks in the metal of that original part. So one thing that's different on it is you see this groove here, which does not exist there. So, but it's almost exactly the same part. And so what I have to do is, this is on the feed reel, and I need to make a mark on this thing here. I always have to one-hand tools when I'm working on this thing and videotape it at the same time. Alright, so you see there is a little flat piece in there, and I need to mark that straight up so that when I put the new piece on, I can be sure that it's lined up. Otherwise it is totally blind. So I need to line up one of these here two screws with it, and it is the only flat piece in there. You can see that there used to be a screw going into the side over here. See that little bit of a wear mark there. So I'm going to install this with one screw straight up, lined up with that dot of white. Okay, let's get it on there. And it needs to slide all the way back. Okay, so let's make sure that that screw and dot are lined up. There's the screw is exactly straight up, and the dot is exactly straight up. So now I can take a 3mm Allen wrench and tighten it up. Of course, it doesn't want to tighten. Actually, that's not the 3. This one here, it might be the 3. Come on, let's get in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's lined up. Let me get that. The next trick is going to be, this here is the table for the where the large 10-inch reels sit. Here are the 10-inch reels, and I need to finish tightening this in, and then I attach the 3 screws with this, and then I need to wire everything back together here. I have a DBX unit that connects to this noise reduction system. And so there are 8, 9, 10 patches that need to go into the back of this unit. But this is cool. I'm excited to get the part for this. I ordered one part originally that was going to come in from Israel. That was about 3 months ago. And then I got notice that the part was not available. So then I had to wait until now, about 3 months later, for this new part to come in, and this part, and it came in from Belgium. So it took about 3 weeks for it to get here from Belgium. But anyway, very cool. I have my tape machine is back to normal. Of course, I have to, this here is the drive belt for it. It's a steel band. And so I'm going to have to figure out how I am going to slip that over this, and this here is like a felt that is on here. I guess it provides a little bit of a grip and keeps the noise down, rotational noise. So anyway, all right, yeah, I think I can tighten that up, with these here. So yeah, because this belt here has to go. It's connected in here somewhere. So anyway, I'll figure it out. All right, so stay tuned, and I will get the update for you shortly. But yeah, I'm excited to get that machine working again, because I do have a bunch of old tapes in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. That big one at the end leaning in. Okay. And those are all old projects, houses that I've built over the years. All right. Okay, well, excuse me. This is not a drive belt. It is like a brake. And you can see here the springs in there. And so this will come down. And this one here will, what's that one do? Okay, so it's just this one here is like a spring. Okay, so now that I know what it does, I can try and get this thing slipped back on. And it's going to be a bit of a trick, because there's no way to get in there very well. Okay, so let's see if I can get this. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this as a guide to get this in. Let me put this down for a second. Okay, look at that. I believe that I have gotten it in there. Here's a lineup tool. Okay, pull this out. Hopefully this works good. Okay, let me, I think I will put a screw in there just to hold her in place, because you know how things will work against you if they can. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. That beats having to take off the whole front cover panel, which I was really not looking forward to doing. Because if I was to take off the front cover panel, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, 9, 10 screws. Then I have to pop off this and this and this and all these knobs down here. And it just starts to get real ugly real fast. And this way, all I had to do was use a piece of a manila file folder and stick that in there, and then use it as a guide to slip the reel table in. All right, let's see if I can get this out of here now. And look at that. Success. Success. Okay. So now there is just the slightest difference in depth between these two. let me put this down so I can tighten this. Okay. Plug it in. Stupid thing. Oh yeah, these here are two more pieces of this unit that fell inside of the recorder, and I got them out. Okay, let me plug this in over here. Okay. So I don't think it's gonna, yeah, it's not gonna run unless I put a tape in. So let me go put a tape in this thing and see what happens. So hang on. All right, good deal. I got the tape machine is all back together, and I can play back old recordings again. So this is a 1/4-inch 4-track tape that we're listening to here. You can see the table inside of there. Not quite a really good focus, is it? Okay, there we go. So there's the table. You can see it sticks out a little bit more than that table. But the tape is running straight in through the heads. I'll flip this up. So there you go. You've got your erase head, your sync head, and your play head. This head here you can record and play at the same time. And this one here is a head designed for playback only, so that is the optimized head for playback. This is the head optimized for recording, but it will play back. And this over here is the record head, or the erase head, and that will just put out a high-powered magnetic flux and just erase the whole tape. So there you go. We have, and then this here is the magnetic protection for when you're recording. It just cuts down on outside interference while recording. So anyway, there we go. We have our machine working again beautifully. So I've still got a whole bunch of wiring it back into the system to do. We've got our USB mixer here, and then we have all this sound equipment over here that it has to be connected back into. And there's another professional cassette machine and mixing console there. Okay, so yeah, that feels pretty good. I got everything is all back in order now, and I can start doing some recording again for a couple of different little bands around here. It's a lot of fun to do it. I enjoy it. All right, see you on the next video.